Have you ever thought, what if instead of working, I just printed money? Yeah, me too. But apparently that's illegal, I think. So instead of going to jail, I decided to make a game where you can print money. Genius, right? It's basically a simulation of my dream life, except with fewer FBI agents. So join me on this journey. This is Dev Gone Wild, and let's get started. First, I started a brand new Unity project, gave it a name and immediately realized it's emptier than my bank account. Let's fix that. I added a capsule, a rigid body, a few scripts, and boom, we have a moving bean. He can walk, run, and even jump, which officially makes him more functional than 90% of my other projects.
Nice.
Next, let's add a solid NPC, someone who can walk around, bring life to the world, maybe even have feelings. Okay, maybe not that solid.
What?
After adding some animations, the NPC can now follow me. Before jumping into the main gameplay, the fake money printing part, I thought, why not add a car? Because walking is boring, and if I'm going to commit financial crimes, I might as well do it in style. So I found this car controller assets, did a bit of working, and boom, it fits perfectly with the game. So once the car was ready, I had to test it, right? I mean, what kind of developer would I be if I didn't take it for a ride? I added more NPCs and suddenly they become bowling pins. And honestly, it was way too satisfying. Then I went a little crazy and added a new mechanic, object holding. Now the player can grab things and either drop them gently wait. Or just throw them straight into the space. Alright, once the basics of the game were done, it was finally time to start printing money. So I added an inventory system. You can now hold items and you've got 5 slots to work with. Each one can store something important, a printer, some paper, a bottle of ink, and of course a pair of scissors. The essentials for starting a totally legal business. I will add more items in the future. Then I added 2 types of money, dirty cash and the clean bank money. The idea is simple. When you print money, it's dirty. You can buy some stuff with it, but not everything. If you want clean legit money, you will have to launder it by buying businesses around town. I also made different types of printers. Each one uses its own papers and ink. The fancy printers give you more valuable bills, while the cheap ones, let's just say they print monopoly money. But of course, we need a store to buy all these items. That's why I built this simple little shop, a place where you can actually interact with workers and grab everything you need to build your totally legal empire. Printers, ink, paper, you name it, it's all here. It's like Walmart, but for criminals. I mean entrepreneurs. After hours of coding and wrestling bugs, the printers finally work. All you do is place the printers on the desk, load it with paper and ink, press the button, and boom, out come the sheets. Slice them up into bills and you are ready to spend it. Now that the core mechanics are done, it's time to polish the game. Since I'm not 3D modeler, I grabbed Synty Studio Town Pack. There is a pre-built demo town that I used as a base, but if you ever plan to publish your game, I don't recommend using it as it is. So I dropped all the game objects I made into the scene, set up the NPCs to walk around the city, and added some post-processing to make everything look clean and cinematic. And here's the final result. And that's it for this devlog. If you enjoyed this chaos and want to follow the journey, make sure to subscribe and join the Discord server. Link in the description. I will be hanging out there sharing progress, assets and memes. This is Dev Gone Wild. See you in the next one.